Aloha from the radio desk here in Molokai, Hawaii. I have a box opening video that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to, of course, follow up with some reception videos and actually putting the radio through its paces. This one is kind of a long time coming. I was looking for radios way back in 2024, and late in the year I saw this Retekess V115, and I didn't order it until maybe January of this year, but I got this in February. I'm just getting around to opening it now. Haven't even opened it yet, so I'm a little embarrassed about that in trying to get this video out. But here it is. It looks like a nice little portable radio. A lot of people have given it good reviews. We're going to check it out and see how well it does here in Hawaii. But just want to do a box opening so you can see what to expect when it comes in. So, getting right to it. Right on the top, we've got your power cord, your charging cord. Comes right with it. Wow, there's actually a large manual in here. And that actually is a bit of a surprise. And it is a bunch of languages, which is definitely common. I'm trying to flip through and see how much of this is actually going to be useful. Yeah, it's actually pretty small because it's mostly in different languages. But I'll take a look at this as we go through. It looks like it's going to be about 13 pages, even though it's that thick. There's a bunch of different languages in there. All right, and now for the radio itself. So it's got the carrying handle here, and it does have a little snap for the antenna to go, and you can see how long the antenna is there. Fairly typical. One thing about the about this, just going by feel, you can kind of it's kind of a mix between the, you know how when you get some plastics that are really feel like they're brittle, they're hard and brittle. This is kind of a mix. This is kind of in the middle. This doesn't seem like one. I'll just give an example here. Is the crane. This one, it feels like it'll survive a drop, I guess is what I want to say. But of course you don't want to drop them. But it doesn't. I don't think that this would totally break apart from a drop. Maybe if you dropped it on concrete or something, which of course you wouldn't want to do. It'll probably do in any radio. This one is kind of a mix where it does feel a little bit cheaper, the plastic, but it does feel like it might survive a drop too. This is definitely quite a bit lighter than the crane, quite a bit, big difference there. But just in looking at it, you can actually see the speaker through the holes there, which is actually quite nice. Let me flip this open. It does have rechargeable batteries with it. One thing I want to mention, I did end up getting this on Amazon, and I looked for quite a while. I believe it was just over $20, $20.89, somewhere around in that area. And eventually, when I was ordering, I had it in my cart, and eventually there ended up being a coupon with it. So I got $2.80 off or something. So I got this for $18.39 is what I ended up paying for this one. And just off of looking at it right now, it looks pretty nice. Let's see here. On the side, you can see where it's got the plug-in for your charging port. And then it's got the, let's see, this is the earphones is on right there all the way on the end. And that's a line in, so it does have an antenna jack that you can put the antenna in there. And then it does have an SDR. Actually, I'm going to have to look now. I don't think that is a I'll have to read the instructions on that line in. But it looks like it's got a microchip that you can actually put in there for saving. I did remember that this one did have some recording features with it. So now one thing it does not have, it doesn't have the little tilt out to tilt it back like the crane does. It does not have that feature, so you have to lay it flat. Well, wait a second here. What is this thing? Is this supposed to be? That looks like that is it there. So it's on the handle. And if you take that and if you put it in this little slot right here, that gives you a little tilt back. So that's actually pretty nice, because one thing, especially on these lower end radios, while it's really nice to have that tilt up feature, they're actually so cheaply done that they'll break off after a while, and that's usually that hard plastic that I was talking about that kind of snaps. This seems like this is a pretty good compromise. Now this does fit in here a little bit snug. If that gets loose over time, it might be too loose that you might have to do a maneuver where you're holding it when you're putting it down. But it actually works pretty well. This is actually pretty good. I like that. That's a pretty neat and innovative feature. So let me keep that in there. And let me go to the box really quick, because it'll say what's on it here. So it's a portable AM, FM shortwave radio. It's got an MP3 player speaker with bass sound, automatic or manually saving radio stations, 9 to 10 kilohertz adjustable steps. It's got a radio, a mic, line in 3 recording model. So that's the line in. So that's where you can go ahead and you can record and put that card in there to actually record and save receptions. Delete recording file and radio station function. And then it's got a rechargeable lithium battery, so which is really nice. And let's see if there's anything else here. So line in auxiliary, so you can record. It says a TF card, MP3 files or WMA files, and of course it is made in China. All right. Well, let me go right to the manual here. And then what I'll end up doing, putting out some reception videos with this. And I've got an antenna here, a magic wand. I also have a small Radio Shack shortwave antenna that I'll be able to clip onto this whip antenna here. So I'll be able to try it with some different antenna setups. I'm trying to think I might even be able to hook it up to the MLA 30. I don't have an alligator clip on there, but I'll be able to try to figure out something with that respect. All right, let's take a look at the video. I mean, look at the manual here. Okay, system menu. All right, thank you for purchasing your Retekess V115. The items it comes with is the V115, a lithium battery, USB Type-C cable, and your manual. So the display on the screen shows the current radio station, so it'll list channels as you save them, like a lot of the others do. And it also has different modes. So it's got the mode to insert your TF card, a repeat mode, sound effect mode. This is when you're doing the TF music play screen. So after you record something, you can go ahead and it's got a playback here that you'll be able to use. So on the system menu, it'll list your language, your power, your contrast, your backlight, time, and record set, AM stepping, FM a band set, and then of course it's got your factory settings. So the full-sized full band recorder is a integrated digital electronic tuning radio that can play MP3 and WMA files. So you can actually record them on that card, put the card in here, and then it's a player, so you can actually play them back. Multilingual menu operation, the digital lyrics and synchronization, supports mic recording, radio recording, inline recording, and stereo earphone output. So that's really a nice feature, especially for an $19 radio. I believe right now they're going for like $21, but that's kind of a nice feature to be able to have this and go ahead and record something right while you're there with not having anything extra except for the card and having the card in. So pretty nice. There are three operation ways of pressing the keys: a short press, a long press, and a hold on, unless expressly stated in the operations. Mostly you're using the short press. Now that's one of the things that when I have a portable radio, I don't mind having a lot of these multi-press, functions on the buttons. But when I'm sitting at home, that's why I really do like the Grundig satellite that I have. There's a lot more room for the buttons. They're not all of them are multi-press, multi-function. So it's a little bit easier, and there's plenty of room here. If you got bigger, fatter fingers like I do, sometimes these buttons get a little bit close together. These are a little bit spaced out, a little bit better than actually on the Crane, as you can see. There's more functions on here. It's got more features. It's got more bands. So there's a little bit more on here to begin with. But I find when I travel, this is the one I go take. I'm going to Kauai this next week, and this is the radio I'm taking with me, and it works great. And I'm not usually on it for 8 hours or so, or 6 hours. When I'm sitting at the desk and I'm using the Grundig, a lot of times I'm here for quite a few hours sitting there listening, scanning, trying to pick up different frequencies. So for these smaller radios, yeah, this is fine. This has actually got a little bit more space between the keys, so my fingers hopefully won't be hitting a couple of the functions at once and screwing things up. So as you can tell, the face is just a little bit bigger, and the buttons are a little bit more spread out. Slightly more different design. As you can tell, the big difference on this is the thickness of the radios. The C Crane is quite a bit thicker than the Retekess, and of course this has the tuning knob, which is a really nice feature, and it actually has little clicks on it also, which is really helpful. This does not have a tuning knob on it at all. So everything is going to be using these buttons, and we all know when you keep pressing the buttons and going up and down, eventually they will wear out. The tuning knob, they have their issues too, but that's one thing you'll find with these. This is the first one I think I've had that didn't actually even have at least a wheel on it or anything. It doesn't even have that, so I'm a little surprised by that. But we'll see how it goes. So this just tells you how to replace the battery then, really easy. It does have a consumption indicator, which has 4 dashes on it, and you can watch your battery go up and down. For the operation, it's pretty much like any other radio with the forward and back, and you're clicking your bands. So that isn't anything that is going to be huge. Music play. So it does tell you how to use the player, and you have to have, of course, you put your TF card in there, and then you have to go to the mode that is a play mode to actually play it back. I'll have to check and see if I have a card that I'll be able to use on this so I can demonstrate that function. And if I do, obviously we'll go ahead and we'll pop that in, and we'll see if we can get some recording and show you how it records. It actually has mic recording also. Which would definitely be a neat feature, especially when you're out and about, and it tells how to work on that. You could set up your system, of course, and then you can put it on your settings of 9 to 10 kilohertz, and then also you can save. It's got a sleep shutdown function. Most radios do have that, and I've never used it yet, and that's basically it. So basically, yes, so for this big manual, there's 13 pages. So there's not a ton in here for that, and it actually didn't even say about how to set up the memory. Let's see if I missed it. No, it actually doesn't even tell you how to have memory settings on there. So we'll have to check on that and verify and make sure that's a feature. But okay, so that's the unboxing of the Retekess V115, and be looking for some reception videos. The first ones are just going to be with the whip antenna. So here in Hawaii, that's kind of hit and miss on conditions, of course. But I can usually pick up either Radio New Zealand or some China Radio International station, and then I can do some comparisons with it, with the C Crane and with my other radios. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be clipping on the same antenna so we have a good comparison. All right, so until the next video in this series, aloha.